Once again, YouTube, our paths collide. And this time, the message is, you don't know the power of your own voice until you exercise it. You can't know until you find out. You can't conceive the impact that your voice might have unless you put it out there. That's the message of this video. Long story short, I was in the locker room at the gym talking with some old guys about a vegan diet, and this young man walked by, heard me say the word vegan, and stuck his neck out, and he said, "Hey, I'm vegan." And I got his name, and I told him we'd catch up on that sometime. And then this past week, he was in the gym lifting, and I had a chance to kick it with him and talk about it. This young man is 14 years old, and at about the age of 12, he decided he wasn't happy with his fitness level and his overall health. And he started looking into different diets and decided that a plant-based diet or vegan diet was the way that he wanted to go with it. And I was very impressed with the amount of knowledge that this kid had, because he was like, "Nah, I don't eat oil." He was like, "We don't cook with oil anymore." His parents aren't vegan, so he's doing it living at home at 14 and basically doing it on his own like that. And I was just really impressed to get a chance to talk with him. I'm not going to mention his name, but if you're watching this, I put him on my YouTube channel. I'm going to stick with the advice that I gave you, man. You should get on YouTube, dude, because you don't know the potential impact that you could have with your voice and how many people you could reach until you put it out there. And here's the advice that I gave him. It turns out that he speaks both English and Arabic. And I was like, I don't think anybody out there is doing a YouTube channel about plant-based diets in Arabic, period. Name somebody who's doing that. I mean, maybe Patrick Baboumian, the strongman competitor. I think he's Iranian, German born, but I've seen him do videos in German, but never in Arabic. So I don't think anybody's doing that, is the bottom line. And I was like, you could basically be cutting into a worldwide audience with your voice. And you don't know the potential power that you might have until you try that. So I just want to close this out by saying the magnitude of your impact is unimaginable until you take the first step and try to put it out there and let people know what you're doing and where you're coming from. That's really the message. I don't know what else to say, man. If you see this video, this advice is true. It's definitely true. I mean, I'm speaking to thousands of people now, not all at once, but little by little. It's like a trickle-down effect, man. So put it out there. Do 2 channels, man. One English, one Arabic. Like Ravana with English and Spanish. She has hundreds of thousands of followers just on her Spanish channel alone, talking about plant-based diets. And she wouldn't have that impact if she weren't putting it out there. Because you have a gift that I don't have, man. I can't speak in that tongue. I can't reach those people, but you can. And at your age, by the time you're 18, you'll have a huge following, dude. You might be making more money than you could possibly conceive of just on a worldwide audience that you could speak directly to. Because right now, you're still in school, man. It's a 15,000 hour sentence. You are sentenced to 15,000 hours, K through 12, mandatory education. And they don't want you to use your voice like this in that environment. They want you to be chasing that gold star or that check mark or that A+. And that doesn't matter in life. I got a college degree and no one has ever once asked me to see it when I went and applied for a job or anything like that. So you got to circumvent the rat race and speak directly to people that you otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. And you can't imagine the impact that you might have if you cast off that provisional self-esteem that they teach you in school and come with the confidence that you were born with to just speak and inform people about what you're doing and why it's the right decision. Think about how many young men are in a similar situation where they're maybe 12, 13 years old, and they're not happy with maybe they're overweight or they're not fit and they're not lifting weights. And you're transforming your life, man. You got to document that shit. Sorry to cuss, but you got to make it happen, man. You got to put that out there and hit the punchlines on these fools, man. Make it happen. And you'll be huge, dude. You can't imagine the impact that you're going to have if you take it to that level. That's what I'm saying, man. That's the message. You can't imagine the power of your own voice until you exercise it.